was eating chips.
Well, the chips are down now as they go to the first of the 24 fences. On the left, it's On the Twist. The giant Party Politics to the right of him as we look. Up with the pace is Mr. Frisk and Arctic Call, and then Rowlandson's Jewels and Givus a Buck as they jump one. Down towards the second then, which is their first ditch. Two front runners here, Mr. Frisk and On the Twist, so pace sure to be hot. And it's On the Twist who jumped it beautifully from Mr. Frisk wide. Party Politics between the pair. An indication there of how big this horse Party Politics is. He's almost dwarfing the horse racing with him, which is Mr. Frisk, who's on the right. There they are, one big one, one little one. And they're just behind On the Twist, who's the leader. Arctic Call is back in four, Give Us about five, tucked away Rowlandson's Jewels is sixth of the six, but he's normally held up, normally comes with a run. So if he gets a bit behind early on, don't worry too much. On the Twist leading from Mr. Frisk in second, and then Party Politics third. Followed by Arctic Call in the blue colours on the extreme left of the picture, and they level up down towards fence number 3, a plain fence. And as they come down to it, it's On the Twist and Mr. Frisk. On the Twist, Mr. Frisk, Party Politics, and Arctic Call and Give Us a Buck, and Rowlandson's Jewels. All over the third. On the Twist leading from Mr. Frisk. They swing right-handed and down towards fence number 4. On the Twist from Mr. Frisk, and then Party Politics and Arctic Call and Give Us a Buck. And that was the fourth, and Rowlandson's Jewel is still the back marker, and it's the two front runners dictating things as it's very much expected so to do. On the Twist, Adrian Maguire, the colours of Jeff Hubbard, as they take the ditch. That's the sixth. They're clear of Arctic Call and Party Politics, and Give Us a Buck just gets a reminder there. And only going to the 7th of the 24 they have to jump. This is the water. 7th. And nothing to choose between Mr. Frisk, who's wide of On the Twist, Arctic Call and Rowlandson's Jewels and Party Politics, and Give Us a Buck to the 8th. These are the three railway fences, close together these three. Good jump by Mr. Frisk. Ooh, Arctic Call went through the top of it there. To the 9th, Mr. Frisk, On the Twist. And so to the last on the far side, the 10th this is, and nothing to choose between Mr. Frisk and On the Twist. So it's Mr. Frisk, a winner of 18 races, On the Twist, a winner of 6. And they're clear of Party Politics and Arctic Call and Give Us a Buck and Rowlandson's Jewels, and they swing right-handed out of the back straight down towards the 11th. Party Politics, the 5 to 4 favourite, is in the spotted colours on the left of the picture. Rowlandson's Jewels 7 to 2 in the black and white striped sleeves at the back. Arctic Call in the blue colours. Mr. Frisk at 8 to 1 in the yellow colours. On the Twist at 11 to 1 with the white sleeves. Give Us a Buck the outside at 20 to 1. That's the pond fence, if you didn't know. And they've completed the first circuit. They've got under 2 miles to race now, and down towards the 12th. On the Twist and Mr. Frisk, clear of Party Politics, and then the other three line across the track for 4th place. So the next fence they take is a ditch. It's the 13th, and it's On the Twist leading. On the Twist from Mr. Frisk, and then Party Politics, 13th this. And then nothing to choose really between the back 4. So they've got a circuit to go, and it's On the Twist and Adrian Maguire out in front from Mr. Frisk. A gap of 6 lengths then to Party Politics and Give Us a Buck, and Arctic Call and Rowlandson's Jewels is just on the outside of the picture. And there he is, there's Rowlandson's Jewels with the nose band wide. Not more than 8 lengths off the leader. Another right-handed turn, that's On the Twist leading. And Jim and John Frankham, which one would you like to be riding at this stage?
Well, Mr. Frisk giving Marcus a lovely ride, and Party Politics just going a little bit better. He hasn't really been travelling all that well, I didn't think, so far. I wouldn't really take him, Richard Dunwoody, along with any enthusiasm, I didn't think, but they've got a fair way to go. They've got a good gallop. The two horses up in front, both been jumping particularly well. Horse in front's got his ears pricked, and really, they're all in with a chance.
Indeed they are. This is the 14th. Oops, daisy. On the Twist a little bit out to the right, and oh my word, Arctic Call hit that one very hard. So into the back straight, 10 more fences to jump then, and Arctic Call just losing touch with them now as they turn into that back straight. And it's On the twist leading from Mr. Frisk, clear by 3 to Party Politics, 10 out. And Arctic Call again, another mistake at the rear of the field. And the plain fence now before their last ditch. On the twist, Mr. Frisk. Party Politics, Give Us a Buck, Rollinson's Jewels. And this is the last ditch they're coming to now. Again, nothing to choose between the leading pair. Mr. Frisk wide of On the Twist, stride for stride. Clear by 4 to Party Politics, Give Us a Buck, still being given reminders. And then Rollinson's Jewels. Down to the 18th fence in the race. This is the water for the last time. No change up front. And Arctic Call is the only one that you would say wouldn't be winning. And they've still got 6 more to jump. To the railway fences then, these 3 plain fences in close contention with each other, and all getting at the leading 5, getting a bit closer. Still On the Twist in the lead from Mr. Frisk. And then Party Politics and Give Us a Buck, and Rollinson's Jewels in the black and white colours on the outside. Arctic Call still in the race, but a long way adrift of the leaders as they've jumped the last on the far side. It's On the Twist, clear by 4 to Mr. Frisk in second, a length back to Party Politics, and then Rollinson's Jewels just getting a bit closer for Graham Bradley, ridden along, but he's still got half a mile to go. But On the Twist has suddenly taken 6 lengths out of the field. They've still got 3 to jump. It's On the Twist to Rollinson's Jewels on the outside of Mr. Frisk, and Party Politics ridden along, not really enjoying it. You can see the ears are right back. Give Us a Buck behind that one. Then Arctic Call, they've got 3 to jump. Come down towards the third last, then On the Twist in the lead. On the Twist comes to it, pings it well to Rollinson's Jewels. Party Politics makes a hash of it. That's Give Us a Buck, that's Arctic Call, they're out of it. They've got 2 to jump, and it's On the Twist in the lead, clear by 5. Rollinson's Jewels in pursuit, second. Party Politics placed at best, bar accidents up front, and it's On the Twist who's going as well as any as they come down towards the final fence. And it's On the Twist, clear by 10 to 12. 1 more fence to jump, and it's On the Twist coming to it. Here's Prick, comes to it, jumps it beautifully to Rollinson's Jewels and Mr. Frisk and Party Politics. It's a race for the places only, because this goes to On the Twist to the colours of Jeff Hubbard, ridden by Adrian Maguire, a double here. And from the back, Arctic Call is finishing like a rocket to get placed. But at the line, it's On the Twist who is the winner. On the Twist the winner. Arctic Call, would you believe, was second. Give Us a Buck third. Rollinson's Jewels 4, Mr. Frisk, and last of all was Party Politics. The result then of this Anthony Mildmay Peter Cazelet Memorial Handicap Chase. It's a win for number 6 On the Twist, a double for the Hubbard, Murphy and Maguire team, and there's more to come perhaps. Second horse home was number 2 I should say. Second horse home, number 2 Arctic Call, ridden by Jamie Osborne, who must have made up a deal of ground in the home straight. On the Twist wins at 11 to 1. Third horse home was number 7 Give Us a Buck. And so Adrian Maguire rides his 37th winner of the season.
Well, we've seen some fine jockeyship here of varying degrees. Great enterprise on the part of Adrian Maguire on the Twist, a horse with a lightweight tendency to shine on right-handed tracks. He's almost useless left-handed, who's pinged clear here on the turn-in, having bowled along in front. Graham Bradley's nursed Rollinson's Jewels along for his challenge, but he doesn't quite see it out, makes a mistake. Richard Dunwoody survives a terrible blunder here by Party Politics, and also Jamie Osborne, his connections, on Arctic Call's connections rather, must be delighted with his perseverance because he's claimed them second money. But going to the last, or third last I should say, unless On the Twist falls, as Party Politics nearly did, the prize is his.
Well, you could see how far behind Arctic Call was at that stage, and I must admit I thought that Jamie Osborne might pull him up. He's in a different county there, but this horse has jumped really well in front. He looked like a real old hunter, never put a foot wrong, looked very sound, very sensible, much happier on this better ground than he was at Chepstow last time, gaining his second course win of the season. Just got his ears pricked going to the last stage and just lets him get in close, hop over it in his own time, look over the shoulder. Rollinson's Jewel at that stage is second, but on the long run to the line, gets passed first by Give Us a Buck, who is then eventually passed by Arctic Call. Really good second winner of the afternoon though, with Freddie Murphy and Adrian Maguire.
And On the Twist is returned at 11 to 1. It was a 16 to 1 chance in the offices this morning, 11 to 1 returned here on the course. The second horse, Arctic Call, went off at 4 to 1. The third, Givus a Buck, was a 20 to 1 chance. Not the longest price winner in this race by any means on the twist. Mac Joy was 25 to 1 31 years ago. High Ken was a 16 to 1 chance in 74, but good enough for the bookmakers at 11 to 1 on the twist. And for those of you who watched the morning line this morning, and I hope you all did, the writing was on the wall and in the papers against that party politics when Ladbrokes the Magic Sign went 15 to 8 against it. One firm went 11 to 10, Hills and Corals 11 to 8. The Magic Sign put it in at 15 to 8. The Beast finishes last. I hope you didn't back party politics, and maybe you were able to get on Adrian Maguire, his 35 to 1 double for the trainer and jockey, with On the Twist and MCH in the second race, 11 to 1. But what about that party politics? Watch the morning line. You get the non-steamers there as well.
Well, no doubt that was really accurate info from Mac this morning. He said bookmakers aren't always right, but they aren't always wrong by any means either. And
he certainly was very confident of the fact that the horse wouldn't win. Jeff Hubbard there, just talking to Adrian Maguire. Used to have horses in training, a lot of horses with Josh Gifford, trained on his own for a while. Now has the very considerable help of Ferdy Murphy, and they've certainly racked up some good winners this season. I think that's their 11th so far.
John, why does an old horse like this, obviously there's no leg problems, he runs regularly, why do you think he favours one type of course to another? He's much better right-handed, there's no doubt about that.
Well, actually it's a good question. There's quite a few reasons for it. Some horses just favour one leg all of the time, and sometimes it's just between their ears. But this horse, as you said, looked much happier going around here this afternoon. Never looked at any stage as though something was going to pass him. Let's have a look at his starting price.
First number 6 On the Twist, 11 to 1. Second number 2 Arctic Call, 4 to 1. And third number 7 Givus a Buck at 20 to 1. Number 3 Party Politics, the 5 to 4 favourite. The Tate paid £13.60 the win. The places 310 and 240. And the dual forecast £19.80. Non-runner 4 and 6 ran.